Welcome students. Again I come up with a question from projection of a plane surface. The question is a pentagon of 30 mm side resting on the ground on one of its corner with its side containing the corner being equally inclined to the ground. The opposite side of resting corner is inclined at 30 degree to VP and parallel to HP. The surface of the pentagon makes 50 degree with the ground. Draw its projections. So first try to observe all the information which are given in the question. So take the given data. What is the object? Pentagon. It's a pentagon. Resting. How it is resting? The pentagon with the side 30 mm resting on the ground. On the ground. Ground in the sense which is nothing but HP. It means the horizontal plane. On the ground on one of its corner. So with the corner the pentagon is resting. So pentagon is resting with corner on HP or ground. Okay, fine. And next, surface inclination. Where it is inclined. See, at the lowest line, the surface of the pentagon makes 50 degree with ground. So it is inclined 50 degree to HP, right? To HP. And then what about the edge or side inclination? How it is being kept as far as the question concerned? The opposite side of the resting corner is inclined at 30 degree to VP. So this side is inclined 30 degree to VP. Fine. So as far as this condition concerned, it is inclined to both the planes. So we know we have to undergo with 3 stages. First one is simple position. Then second one is what? Surface inclination. The third stage is edge or special inclination. Okay, so fine. Always we will be working on what? We will be keeping the object on the first quadrant. So as far as the first angle projection concerned, above the HY line is VP and below the HY line is HP. Okay. And next we have to check the position, how it is being kept, right? So the object is a pentagon. That means it has 5 sides. So this is the object and these are the things are corners. We call it as corners. Okay. So in order to place the object, we have to see the surface. Surface is making an angle with HP. Okay. So I can keep the object something like this. Now the surface of the object is making 50 degree with HP. Okay. And the thing is, when it is making inclination, the corner of the object should rest on HP. So see, if I keep like this, the edge is inclining. So the exit position of the object is something like this. Okay, it is just like this. Now if you incline it, this corner will rest on HP. So the position of the object is like this, and the edge opposite to the corner, which is tilted at VP, tilted to VP, something like this. So the position is, the exact position for this condition is this. So in this we cannot get the view of front and top, we cannot predict the exact shape. So what we do is we will be taking the assumption in the simple position. It is based on the surface inclination. So since the surface is inclined to HP, we will be taking parallel to the surface parallel to HP. Okay, so surface is parallel to HP, so this is the exact thing, and since the corner is resting, we have to position the corner at the right. So as far as the diagram concerned, when you are presenting on the paper, I can say the pentagon is concerned, I can keep my pentagon like this, okay. And I can also keep the object like this manner, okay. Also I can keep the object like this too. These all the positions can be possible, right? Here I am drawing. These all the positions can be possible. So this is a 1, this is a 2, this is a 3, okay. If I keep the object like this, or if I keep the object like this, or if I keep the object like this, what it mean? Always we know, we have the practice of making the resting part to come on the right side, right? At that time, when you are going to the second stage, naturally when you are inclining the surface, the things will be resting on the HP or VP based upon the condition. So see, if your condition is with corner, see, now the corner for the first position, it is at the right. So if it is with the corner, this is right, okay. If you look to the second position, if you are with a side, then I can say your position is right. If it is side, this is right. And look at this position. At right extreme, what is there? Corner. Here as well corner. Okay. So now clearly we can say this is wrong. The second position is wrong since this side is at the rest, at the right side, right? So see, the first and third, we have corners. Look at the question. With each side containing the corner being equally inclined to the ground. If you want to get the equally inclined to the particular sides and the corner, I can say the first one is right. If you check at this particular point, I can say for this corner, the adjacent sides will be with equal inclination. If you check here for this position, the inclination of this side will be minimum and inclination of this side will be maximum. So here the question is equally inclined. The corner having this side should be equally inclined to ground. So this is the right position. So this will be ruled out. Okay. So see, these all the positions can be possible. If it is a side, this is preferable. If it is corner, both are resting with corner. If the condition is with the equally inclined, so this would be the right one. Okay, fine. So now we are going to position something like this. Since it is parallel to HP, our true shape going to fall on the HP plane. HP, it's going to fall on HP plane. Fine. So this is the position I'm going to draw. Okay. We are going to construct the pentagon, something like this. Okay. So first take the vertical line with this side 30 mm. This side 30 mm. Take a line. And next all the adjacent sides of the pentagon will be with 108 degree. This is all the internal angle of the adjacent sides will be with 108 degree. With the concept, I'm going to keep the protractor at this end, something like this, and I'm going to measure 108 degree. Okay, and as well I'm going to keep the protractor here at this opposite end and measure 108 degree and have a line. Okay, so something like this you will get it. Then the side is with 30, all these 5 sides are with 30 mm. So take it in your compass and just have a cut mark from the end. The same manner in the lower side, have a cut mark. So somewhere here you will get it. With the same measurement in your compass, by keeping the one of your leg at this cutted point, just have an arc. From the end which you have cut in this side, you can take an arc with the same measurement 30. So that you will get the intersection. If you connect a line, something like this, you will form the pentagon. See, first of all, in order to make the corner to come at the right, what we did is just we start with the vertical line to draw the one of the side, and afterwards we know the concept, all the adjacent sides are with 108 degree, so that by keeping at the end of the line we measured 108 degree and we had a inclined line at both the ends of the vertical line, and then with the measurement 30 mm we had a cut. Then by connecting all the lines we got the shape of the pentagon, true shape of the pentagon in the top view. So make as a dark one. Okay, fine. So now I'm going to give the naming. In the top view, I'm going to take this as A, this as B, this as C, this as D, and this is E. So here comes A, B, C, D, and this is E. How to capture the front view? It is easy, right? By taking the projector from all the corners or all the points from the view, extending to the level of XY, and just have a straight line between the projectors on the XY line. We will be tracing out the front view for the simple position parallel to HP, right? So as far as this diagram concerned, it's a front view. Now we're going to mark the front view, so the observer should look the object something like this. So this is the position. So A, B, C will be visible, D and E will be invisible. A, B, C will be visible, D will be lying behind B, so nearby B, open the bracket and note D, and E is behind A, just nearby A, open the bracket and write E dash. Okay, what is next? The surface inclination. So surface is inclined 50 degree to HP. So now the object is something like this, am I right? Something like this, parallel to HP. Now we are going to tilt the object like this. So in the front view we can see the straight line, and in the top view we can see the skewed image of the pentagon, skewed or true shape of the object in the skewed manner. Okay, so in the front view the straight line length or true length we have captured in this simple position. So with the knowledge of inclining the surface to 50 degree, what I'm going to do is I just going to tilt the true length somewhere on the front view, right? So for that I'm going to take the point on the XY line. Okay, and then by measuring 50 degree, have a line. The surface is inclined something like this. So I have taken the line from right to left. Okay, like this. Fine. Then just reproduce this image or trace over the line. We know the corner C is resting on the ground. So it must be taken on the HY. On the HY, this is the C1 dash. Now just reproduce the same length to the inclined line 50. For which take your compass and measure C to A dash. What is the measurement? Have a cut. Keep a point. Then measure C to B, the distance. Just have a cut. This is A1 dash and E1 dash, and this is B1 dash and D1 dash. Okay, so just have a dark line between A to C. You get the surface inclination front view in the front view, right? So how to trace the top view? We are familiar. Just taking the projectors from the front view as well by having the projectors from the top view of previous stage. So your construction line will be forming something like this. Do the mapping out by having the intersection point. A is here. So for which also I have to take the projectors. So A horizontal is coming here and A vertical is coming here. So this is the particular point A1. Where is B? Horizontal and B vertical. It meets at this point B1. C horizontal and C vertical meeting at this point. This becomes C1. D horizontal and D vertical where it is here. So this D1. E horizontal and E vertical. So this makes E1. By connecting A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E and E to A, trace will give the what? The top view for the surface inclination. Right? So now the object is exactly like this. See the condition here, what it is given. The opposite side of the resting corner is inclined at or 30 degree to VP. That means the resting corner is here. That means C, the side opposite to the resting corner. Okay, this corner is C. The side opposite to the resting corner, for which this is the opposite. Am I right? So here comes, I can say this is the resting corner. So this would be the opposite corner. That means AE is the opposite side. This side should be tilted at an angle of 30 degree to VP. This side should be tilted. That means this side AE should be tilted something like this. For which we have to take the trace. So it is so easy. Now see, this AE is just kept 90 degree with VP. Tilt the object like this. It becomes inclined to VP, right? So for that, choose any point on the HI line and have a inclination 30 degree by measuring with your protractor. Have a line, and just we are going to place the same image over the inclined line, right? Just we are going to pick the object and going to place it over the inclined line. So for that, in order to take the trace, I am going to give the name. See here, you can find the rectangle. We can see the boundary for the pentagon. So for that, I am going to give the names for each and every corner. This is 1, this is 2. This is 3 and this is 4. Okay. So I am going to tilt the side AE. So first of all, I am going to make the point of 1 and 4. Okay. And first I am going to take fourth point anywhere on the inclined line, and by having the measurement 4 to 1, just reproducing over the inclined line like this. Now see, this is a rectangle, so we know all the four sides, all the adjacent side will be maintained at 90 degree to each other. So from the first I going to take a 90-degree line with the help of what? Protractor. Same from the fourth I going to get the what? 90-degree line, something like this. Okay, and next, in order to identify the second point, I going to measure 1 to 2. What is the distance? By keeping at 1, I going to take the point. So this is 2. Now to pick the third point, I going to measure from 4 to 3. What is the measurement? And keeping at 4, I going to have the marking 3. So now I got the boundary for my order pentagon. See, A and E, where it is present between 1 and 4. So I going to measure 1 to A. What is the measurement? And from the 1 I going to place the point A2. 4 to E I going to have the measurement. From the 4 I going to reproduce the E2. Where is D? It is between 4 and 3. So measure 4 to D, and from the 4 just have a point which is D2. B, where it is present between 1 and 2. So I am measuring from 1 to B. What is the distance? From 1 I going to mark the B2. Where is C? Between 2 and 3. I going to measure from 2. See what is the measurement in my compass, and from 2 I going to reproduce C2. Okay, so all the points have been transferred to the boundary. Okay, now if you connect a line A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, and E to A, you will form the same replica of this top view image in the second stage, will on the third stage as a top view in the inclined line. The same size will be on the inclined line. Okay, so I have the dark line. When you are drawing with the measurements, you will get the same size and shape. Here approximate manner I have done, so somewhat difference will be seen in the size and shapes, right? Okay, now go to the trace of the front view. For that, how to take the projectors, right? So take the vertical projectors like this. Take the vertical projectors like this, and as well take the horizontal projectors from the previous stage like this. C is here. Now go for mapping works by identifying the intersection points. So search for A first. A horizontal is coming and vertical. So this makes A2 dash. Here is B. Where is B horizontal? So here is B2 dash. So here is C, and C horizontal. Here it is coming. So this would become C2 dash. So D is here and D vertical is here meeting at this point. So this become D2 dash. Where is E horizontal and E vertical? Here comes it meet, right? So this one becomes E2 dash. Okay. If you connect all the corners A to B, B to C, C to D, E to D and E to A, you get the true shape which can be obtained in the final front view. Okay. See, the corner is resting, which we have kept is C, which is resting on the where? Ground. Am I right? On the XY line. It is clearly seen. So this is the final front view and this is the final top view. So here comes, we have to capture dimension for in our profile. So this side we know it's a pentagon which is with 30 degree. For that, from this side take the perpendicular line and have a parallel line in order to mark the dimensions, capture with the filled arrows at the ends and write above the line 30, above the line 30, right? And then inclination of surface is 50, which I have mentioned. And what about the edge inclination, which is 30? So you have to mention it. So here you can take the angle as 30 degree. Okay, so all the work have been completed, and next I have to write about the dimension. All dimensions are in mm. How to take the parallel lines with the gap 5 mm and write all dimensions are in mm. Also you can make the note about the scale. Scale is 1:1, since we have captured the things as it is in the question. Thank you so much.